What's secretly going on using a lot of media, social media, fake news, um, social engineering in the mindset of people is to deprive people of housing, nutrition, food, health, and all that. What you're doing is you are cutting down the birth rate, the birth rate or the birth replacement rate of undesirable ethnic groups, particularly undesirable demographic sectors or segments, targets, particularly certain genders and certain classes of people that control the dictum of media and other stuff. They want the women. They want access to the women, man. They want the women, especially the women of our world, of our religious. They want the women to open up those thighs. Huh? They want the women, but they don't want the men. So what they want to do is reduce the birth replacement rate of a lot of undesirable, useless eaters, as we call it during the Lyndon B. Johnson era of the United States, ethnic groups, and increase their birth replacement rate, like which is of concern to them, of the Japan. A lot of European men watch that. They're observing that there's actually 30 or 40 something percent of Japanese that are entering their 30s that have never had sexual intercourse or sexual intimacy or love with another person. 30 something, almost 40% or more that are entering that. And plus their birth rate rate is low, where you're going to have aging population and they're not producing any people to service those aging populations. They're very scared about Japan. Europe looks at Japan and they admire their force of will, which is why they allowed Japan to be raised up because of the hell of the fight that the Japanese showed during World War II. And then they went right to the people that showed them a good fight and raised them up over the Filipinos. The Filipinos were servile and loyal to the West, and the West didn't raise up the Filipinos, but they raised up the Japanese, and then they raised up the Koreans after the armistice. So those birth rates, those are considered the eugenics high people of Asia, Korean, Han Korean, certain Japanese, which are not really Han so much, and then some aspect of Taiwanese and Chinese. Some cliques like they have Teochew, Hokkien, and others. Certain ones are more soft and delicate and ruling class among the Chinese, and they create these hierarchies, especially the British. Yeah, in those places. So imagine seeing a whole vat of rice. I don't touch any of his things. Like you have this whole bag, quantity full of rice, fresh rice, and the people they take it by a clean spoon and they serve it to people. Nobody eats directly from it. And then at the end of the day, if they don't have it, and that especially, they're going to throw it out a day or two later. It's going to be thrown in the garbage can, right in the trash. You know how much weight I could put on from eating rice like that, and food and frying. Excuse me. Allahumma inni auzu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. And frying of vegetables, and fresh things, and greens and all that. You know how much. Oh man, and if I had access to spinach, I'm basically ready to go outside right now. The water's cold and hot. You do not want to put your hand in there. Heck, you know. Alhamdulillah. So imagine the weight I would be able to put on out, because I don't know if he's still sleeping in there. He hates it. Like he wouldn't even walk around here with shoes. People do it anyway, but he doesn't like it. And he's the guy that works out. He's really, really buffed, muscular, really buffed. Yeah, can you imagine how much weight I would be able to put on Nike? Be looking like, poor work of God. So let's see it. This is a portion of the fresh rice given to me the other day, but this freezer is lukewarm. It's very weak. And he told me, well, you can take and put the meat, put food in my freezer. I don't know what freezer this is. Which one is it? I don't know if this is his. I don't know, man. Alcohol, perhaps omega 3. if that's receptors. I don't know if that's from. I don't know if this is insulin. Somebody's taking insulin, but I don't know who. I don't know which one this is. He said you can use mine. I don't know. See? And what I'm telling you folks is I have enough meat. You see this here? This is meat. I think this is horse meat. I'm not sure. It's not pork. And this may be chicken breast or something. I'm not sure. Up here it's for sure it's chicken. I have more meat than this liver. I have more meat than the fill this space. More. I have access to more. I don't have no place to put it. See, this is a freezer portion here. This belongs to somebody else. And they got some fish in there. And they got the chicken wing stew. They're getting ready to prepare, and they got more chicken wings down here. It's not that cheap. That's their food. In here, somebody else's refrigerator. And their freezer portion is there. And oh shit. See, I don't want to get blamed for shit. Oops, I think I just did that out. That I just broke that. So whoever's refrigerator that is, I have to tell them that I gotta let them know that I broke that. And I don't know if I can buy a part for this Severn refrigerator, and then I will have to find out what the volume is for this refrigerator is, and then go in the back of it and look at the model number for the part of the refrigerator. But when I was in Singapore before, I was grabbed for counterterrorism and to be snatched off the street. You know what happened? I was in the process of linking up various technologies and combining them to create refrigeration units powered other than the conventional Freon, or you see like the coils here in the back. But instead of that, to build refrigeration units that would not need to be plugged in the wall. You wouldn't have to depend on the grid. You would only put them in the grid in order to charge, but you can run them for weeks at a time without having them plugged in. Yeah, weeks at a time, weeks. I was in the process of putting technologies like that together before I was snatched and grabbed, grabbed as a potential extremist in Singapore. That and also alternative vehicle technologies. Yep. This is what I was about to do.